Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today's June the 19th, 2022. We're going to talk about Bitcoin today and show you all the next price support level for this currency. Now, before I get started, welcome everyone to my channel. This is HueFin, also known as HueFin News. I come through and I do the price predictions. I want to show you all that it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be complex in order for you to come through and make money, or at best predict where prices are going to go. And yes, I said predict. It is possible for you all to come in and see where prices are going to go so that we can be in position and profit from the move. So go ahead and hit the like button, share the video, and also subscribe here to my channel. I will also recommend that you tap the bell notification as well, because I want to make sure that each and every one of you become one of the first ones to know where price is going to go. All right, so check this out. I did a video in Bitcoin not that long ago. Actually, it was on June the 14th. If you guys haven't seen that video, it's still available on my channel. I keep all my videos public because I want to make sure that I am being fully transparent with the community so that each and every one of you can actually see me predicting where prices are going to go day in and day out, right? So check it out. Go back on June the 14th and listen to what I was talking about in Bitcoin of price going down, because look at it. It did. Now, you guys may see what every cryptocurrency is going down. Every altcoin into the market is going down. Yeah, that's true. But could you predict how low price was going to go? That's the question. See, the thing about me is that I'm here giving you all expectations as to where to expect price to move, where we can see the market grab support or where we can see it get rejected. See, when I did a video on the 14th of June, right here, right? I told you all that I'm looking for the price to go down here to where this horizontal line is around $18,000 for Bitcoin, right? You guys can see where I got my levels at. And is it just a coincidence that the market in Bitcoin on yesterday's trading day, right here on the 18th, literally came almost smack dab to where that horizontal line is? Like, for real. This is not a game. You guys can actually do this for yourself. We was there. The low of the market yesterday came down to where we expected it to go. Now, that's about 22% move to the downside. Now, the thing about me is that you're not going to get exactly on the dot. It's not going to be pristine. It's not going to be exact, but it's going to be in a vicinity. And we was there. I told you all, what, 5 days ago, to look for the market to grab support around $18,000. And there it is. That is the next area of support for Bitcoin right there. So congratulations to those who was able to capitalize on the move to the downside in Bitcoin, because we was already there. Excellent job. We're around 20% profitability. Simple, right? Now, let's get to talking though, because the reason why I knew that the support area in Bitcoin could come around 17.5 was because of this area back here. See, the answers are already on the chart. It doesn't require you spending hours upon hours of research, or what so many people try to term due diligence, just to figure out where price is headed. The market has already determined where support was going to be all the way back in November of 2020. Yeah, every day that the market comes in and displays a price bar is always going to be relevant. It's information to tell us how people reacted at that time. That is why the market in Bitcoin came back down to 17.5 now. Because back in 2020, November, this is where the market determined it wanted to hold support. This is where the buyers were then. So obviously, if we come back down to that level, we want to see the buyers again. Are they going to show up again in Bitcoin just like they did in November 2020? So far, that looks like that's going to be the case. Now, we're not out the woods yet. Like, look how weak this market is in Bitcoin. This is no way am I saying that this is the complete bottom in Bitcoin, because this is not it. Now, we have broken away from this downtrend line. Like, let's admit to it. So yeah, we can see a small rally come into this particular market for Bitcoin. And it's going to catch a lot of people off guard, because they're going to think that the bottom is in and that the down move is over in Bitcoin. That couldn't be farther from the truth. Until we see the market in Bitcoin break this downtrend line, we need to consider that this market is still overall weak. Okay. So now let's try to figure out, okay, if the market in Bitcoin cannot hold $17,000 or 17.5, where would be the next level? Let's talk. because the next level would be here. Okay, now it's not going to be exact. It's not going to be pristine. It's going to be in that vicinity. Okay, right around here will be the next level. Okay, I've already seen videos of people looking for Bitcoin to continue to fall, to continue to go down, towards $10,000, which is logical. But first, we need to see the market break these levels first. Okay, so we're here. The first level that the market will have to break down is 17,500. The second level will be here around 12,500. And then outside of that, yes, $10,000 will be next. Okay. $10,000 would be next. So I've already shown you all where to look as this market downturn continues in Bitcoin for us to notice the buyers, because at some point the market will tell us where the buying is beginning. Okay, got it. All right, cool. So we got 17.5 first, 12.5 second, 10,000 third. Those are the support areas, so keep that in mind. Okay, now I'm going to hold that 17.5 first because the market is still trading above it, which simply means that we can actually see the market go up from there. But it doesn't mean that it's a forever bottom like this. Don't think that the 17.5 is the bottom, absolute bottom, and we won't continue to go down anymore, because you guys can tell. One thing that I also show you all is the volume, right? We pay attention to the volume. So when Bitcoin did a massive move to the downside right here on May the 12th, you guys can see that the volume also came through. Now, what was the result of all of that volume, right? Let's talk. Let me put this on the 3-day chart because I really want us to see it. Now, all this volume came in, right? I want you all to look at this 3-day price bar. Okay, so let me go ahead and get this right, because I want to show you all how this game is being played. So when you guys see this 3-day price bar, right? All this volume came in Bitcoin. What was the result? The result was the market in Bitcoin trading sideways, right? That was the only thing that the market did. It didn't give us any ascension. It didn't start to go up in price. So all of this volume right here that came in on this 3-day price bar in Bitcoin, right? It wasn't buying. The buyers didn't show up here, because if they did, we would have saw a price action like this. The market would have been to go up, well, start to go up, but that wasn't the case. Instead, the market did this, and then it fell. So all of that volume that came in on this 3-day price bar was selling. Okay. Now, given that that was the case, we are seeing the same type of volume, not as much, but we're still seeing high volume coming to the market in Bitcoin now. So we need to be paying attention to see if the results from all of this volume, if the market will begin to do this. Because if so, then that tells us that all of this volume that is coming in right now in Bitcoin is people buying the currency. If the market in Bitcoin does this, then we are increasing the chance of us breaking 17,500 to the downside. It's just that simple. So we need to be paying attention going forward now to see if the buyers are going to continue to hold 17.5, because if so, then we can have a small rally to the upside. But this is where the lid is. Okay, so don't get it twisted. We can see the market in Bitcoin run up, right? But just to come back down, run up just to come back down, and then eventually break to the downside. I'm giving you all the play. I'm showing you all how this game is going to be played before it actually happens. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to go ahead and play some strength into the market in Bitcoin. I think the market needs to go through some higher prices, because we've been going down and it's killing the market, and the market is going to have to induce some more excitement in this space. I mean, you can actually see here on the hourly time frame. This is a 3-hour chart, and we can actually see some strength coming to the market in Bitcoin. Now, let me show you where the problems are, because this could actually stop Bitcoin from going up. Yeah, I already know that. We can actually see the market stop going up in Bitcoin right there. So be careful. Look at this on the 9-hour chart. Okay. Now, from a 9-hour chart, it doesn't look like this area is going to really impact Bitcoin's progression going up. It doesn't. So we need to try to figure out where would be the next level of us looking for Bitcoin to move, right? We need to try to figure it out. Now, where I'm seeing it is going to be right around here. Okay. The first area would be like $21,000, right? That would be the first area that we can see the market in Bitcoin get rejected. So that's about 5% run up. Hey, if the market's only going to give us 5%, 6%, we need to take it. Like I said, the overall market move is down still. We haven't changed that yet. My next area of restriction. So the first price target is around $21,000. My second one is up there around $22,000, which is a run up of around 11%. Okay. So it looked like it's in $1,000 increments. My third price target would be around 23, which is around 16%. Okay. So we got 21,000, 22,000, and then $23,000. Each of those price points is where we need to come in and nibble out the market, because we just want to come in, ride the market to higher prices, and then jump off the ship before it sinks, because we're still in a downtrend. All right. So let me go ahead and put this on the chart. This is Bitcoin on the daily time frame. I like to run my plays off of the daily perspective. Now, everything's going to be contingent on Bitcoin holding the support area of around 17,500. Everything's going to be contingent on that. So this is not meant to be a long-term play. No. Those price targets again, 21,000, 22,000, and then $23,000. Okay. That's it. Now I'm in position. I'm playing a small move to the upside, and Bitcoin is about due. We need to see the market try to give some elevation, try to convince people that the market is going to continue to go up, that we did find the bottom, which couldn't be further from the case. Because let me show you all this before I let you all go. So let me show you all the 6 months chart. Okay. So from a long-term perspective, I'm gonna keep it real. I got to show you all the chart, because the chart is not lying to you. It's not lying to me. It's the truth. Looking at this current 6-month price bar for Bitcoin, this is massively bearish right there. Now, we still got 11 days and 9 hours. So I'm going to come back and do a long-term video for these cryptocurrencies and show you all where we're headed. But right now, yeah, this is definitely reflecting that Bitcoin is going to dip, that it's going to go down in price. And I want to show you all something from this long-term perspective as to where we may ultimately go. Let me show you all this. We can actually see the market in Bitcoin come all the way down to this overall trend. Like every 6-month price bar you guys can see has not traded below this ascending line, right? This is where the market may go. This is where it may end up. This may actually be the bottom, the final bottom in the market in Bitcoin. Now you're going to hear a whole lot of, fear, uncertainty, doubting coming into the market. Is Bitcoin the correlation to the stock market? Is Bitcoin the all in be all? Everybody's going to try to drop a lot of negativity for this currency. But the market already has determined where the demand line is. This ascending line from a long-term perspective is the demand line in Bitcoin. So yeah, be prepared to see the price in Bitcoin come down to this trend. This is where we want to come in and be a buyer in the market in Bitcoin, because the market hasn't broken this ascending line. So this is the trend. This goes all the way back to 2017. This trend has been in play. That is where you want to be paying attention. This is where you really want to be holding your money in Bitcoin, right there around $8,000. Okay. And then you're going to hear the market bounce right around there. And Bitcoin's going to begin to start going up. This is how this game is meant to be played. And this time you're going to have a whole lot more other people seeing Bitcoin, going to try to jump on the ship because it's massively cheap, because we already saw a run up to around $68,000, $72,000. That's going to be the buying opportunity of a lifetime right there. Okay, just saying. So now this price in Bitcoin still has about another 58, maybe 60% move to the downside we can still see in the next 6 months. Okay, so even though I'm playing some strength on the shorter time frame, just be prepared for this in the long term. I'll come back and do another video on Bitcoin on a long term for we all can see how this current 6 months price bar ended. But now let me put it back on the daily. All right, so what do you all think? Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you maintain profitability, and as always, trade different. I am out.